Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Freehold Raceway here on Saturday. It is the 25th of November 2023. Going to look at the ninth race from Freehold, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the ninth from Freehold, which is preferred handicap. We have a field of 8 pacers going the mile trip, going for that $12,000 purse. My top selection here in the feature, I'm going to go with the 4-horse Monday Chic. I'm going to go 4753 in the superfecta, 4753 super. Top selection of 4-horse Monday Chic. Shake. This 6-year-old gelding by Some Beach Somewhere. Leo Posner trains. Austin Siegelman is in the sulky. The horse's most recent outing came here Freehold last week in the preferred handicap on the 18th of November, and the horse finished second by a neck that day, and he didn't have a lot of early pace that day. He sat back early, he swung out wide late, and he paced home a good mile late. He just missed, but he ran his heart out. Refreshing here with a better poster again here today with some strong pace in front. I think he could finally get the trip to win and find the winner's circle. His races, he's been getting better in the preferred as recently. 2 back in the preferred here on the 11th of November at Freehold. He finished 4th by 5.5 lengths that day, and again, he sat back early, he swung out wide late. He was pacing home a decent mile late. The few in front of him just had the jump on him. But again, I didn't think it was a half bad race after all is said and done. And then a non-worse Vate locally here on the 4th of November. He won by a length that day and paced on the front end all throughout, 155 flat. I thought that was a good mile for him that day. Not the career best, but it's still a very good mile there. And then, well, it was career best. But then prior to that, he ran in a non-worse Vate here on the 20th of October. He finished second by 3/4 length. He had the lead off the gate. He got shuffled out of it. He moved a little bit late, but he ran decently, stepping down from his previous races in the preferred, which weren't up to par. He was facing those weeks the prefers handicaps were just a little bit tougher than he's been facing today. Coming here today off of some strong miles as recently, he could definitely win. I'll use him on the ticket. I think the 7-horse here, Twinbee Heartthrob, could win also for Tyler Miller. Most recently last week from Watt Poster and the preferred handicap, he finished 3rd by length. And another horse, he was pacing him decently from where he was drawn and where he was coming from. Not a bad race after all is said and done. Prior to non-wars 6-year over at Yonkers on the 7th of November, he won by length. And again, closing up from nowhere, I thought he had a lot of potential that day. And then prior to that, non-wars 10 at Yonkers, he won by 2, and again from a tracking trip he really took off clear. Some decent miles in the half miles recently. I like that he gained ground from Y Poster a few last week here. I'll give him a shot here in the pick 4 in this feature. But to recount my selection for the ninth from Freehold, gonna take the 4-horse Monday Shake. Give kudos to 7-horse Twinbee Heartthrob, 4753 Super, 47 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck everybody.